Recording. We are now recording. This is Shannon Hamilton. It is August the August the 10th. In October. It is October 10th. And if you have someone you want to invite, go ahead and invite them. This is probably going to be about an hour plus because I talk long. And I'm going to teach you guys some kick butt stuff. I use profanity from time to time. If it offends you, just do like this. Otherwise, get over it. Because what I'm going to show you is really badass. So I'm going to first start with explaining the platform. I just lost everybody. Explaining the platform and explaining why it works different than everything else and how I came across it. So there it was, sunny day in Las Vegas. The wind was blowing lightly. The sun was out. There were no clouds in the sky. No, I'm just kidding. Deanna's looking at me like, really? No, I went to an event here in May. When I joined the company late April, I kind of got started in May. My first full 30 days I had enrolled right at 50 people in the company. And I didn't have none of these tools, but I went to an event they had here in Las Vegas called SAM. SAM is Sales, Advertising, and Marketing. And they had all of the booths set out. And I saw this company, Chirp, and nobody was over there. So I went over there. I'm like, so tell me about what you offer, your services, blah, blah, blah. And they said, we have a texting platform that does funnels. And I know a lot about funnels. We also do, you can communicate with your teams. You can communicate with your customers. Plus we have, they told me all the things and I'm like, oh, snaps. In network marketing, and I've been in this industry for 30 plus years, I'm like, we could murder network marketing. But here's the deal. I got the information and I didn't do nothing with it. June, I finally joined the company. And they were supposed to be training me, but they didn't. And so I dropped it in July. So he gave me the month of August free to get me back on board because I liked the platform, but I needed some training. So long story short, August 24th, I really started with it. And since August 24th, I have enrolled personally 14 people, 6 customers, and I didn't know what I was doing. Now I know what I'm doing. And now I promise you, I'm going to enroll 200 or 300 people before the year's out. Easily. And I'm going to show you how to do the same. Why does this work better than everything else that I know? And I own a social media marketing company as well, so I kind of know what works and don't work. So email marketing. So how we communicate. Emails, we communicate through social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, that kind of stuff. We also, Facebook Messenger. We also communicate through picking up the phone. If any of y'all know about that, you notice I picked up like a big old phone instead of using this with headphones. And then text messaging. Text messaging open rate is 97%, meaning all of you are on this call because you got a text or you got invited. For the most part, you got a text message. So therefore, we know that text messaging works. And I can reach more people with text messaging faster than I can through trying to go through Facebook and email, because most people don't open that. That's less than I talked to a guy who's a professional. He said, I am trying to get to 10% open rate. I'm like, dude, I got 97. You want to hear what I got? He's like, hell yeah. So now, if you're in My Daily Choice, I'm going to show you something so kick-ass that I learned last night I didn't know before. Just take notes. I'll let you go back and do the studying for yourself, but I want to start here and then we'll get back to church. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to pull up My Daily Choice. So in My Daily Choice, we have dashboard. Down here you have tools. Down here you have leads and traffic. So in leads and traffic, that's what I had on the screen. I didn't even though I saw this, I never paid attention until it clicked for me yesterday, because I was helping somebody that had like 338 leads set up her Chirp account. So we sent it out and she got maybe 80 positive responses that wanted more information, which the system does all of that for you. But I was like, oh, we need to find a way to get leads. And then it's right here in our system. So for you guys that are in my daily choice, dashboard, tools, leads. Now here, if you just want some training on what to do with your leads, that's good. Right here, you can buy leads. Watch this video. It explains to you how to buy leads. And I'm gonna show you in a second what I mean. Now, if you wanna buy traffic, traffic generates people to your landing page so that you can get leads. So when you watch these two videos, this solves some people's problem, because everybody, I don't have enough people to talk to. I think that's BS, but that's okay. They're going to provide you whatever kind of leads you want. If you want people that are networkers, if you want people that are moms, if you want people who are only living in your city, whatever you want, they can tailor it down, and they're not that expensive. So right there is an abundance of leads. You don't have to figure it out. You just have to buy it if you want it. I have other ways to get leads. I can show you that at another time. So you can read this. I didn't know this existed till last night, and I said, I am about to murder this because it's scalable. I can buy 1,000 leads. I can buy 10,000 leads. I can buy 1 million leads. And I know it's all a numbers game. Now the Chirp platform, as you can see, I probably won't run out of leads. And this is half of my list. So the Chirp platform, if we know that most people respond to text messaging, how do we want to communicate? Through text messaging. I can call you on the phone and you can probably send me to voicemail. So that doesn't do me good. But if I send you a text, I don't care where you are. You could be, since we're all adults, you could be making love. As soon as you finish, you're going to grab that phone like, who that was that texted me while I was doing my thing? Am I right or am I right? My point. But if I called you, you're going to get to the voicemail, if they leave a voicemail, whenever you feel like it. Text messaging, totally different. Now, in this platform, we have all of the conversations set up for you, so you don't have to do any thinking. It's already done for you. You might have to change your link so that they go to your stuff automatically. So let me show you how this works. First, this is my dashboard. I have it for the last 90 days. It's probably more than this. I have uploaded my contacts. So I had the contacts from my phone, which in my case was 3,511. And I've already had a list from previous companies I've been in that I uploaded. You can upload them however you want to by putting them on a spreadsheet. You can do emails, phone numbers, but everything has to have a phone number because it's a text platform. On your platform, it shows you how many texts that was sent out, how many received, sent out, responded to, text received, 1786. It gives you all of your stats. How many pre-enrolled, 20 sent out, 20 pre-enrolled, that's 100%. That's how many people are in this funnel. If I show you how many people I have pre-enrolled, you'll probably throw up because it's almost, I probably had 500 this month. This is one of my funnels. Hungry is a keyword. Let me explain to you how keywords work and then I'll show you. So some of you guys I met in Las Vegas at the convention. A keyword works this way. I say text the word automate, or one of my other keywords, automate, get, info, whatever, to my phone number, 702-935-5399. It starts a funnel conversation. It introduces me, it asks you your name, it fills in your name, and then it starts having a conversation with you, and that conversation goes on forever without my interaction. I mean, I can interact, but it starts having a conversation. Now think about this. If you ran an ad or you had a yard sign or you had any type of advertisement and you say, hey, text the word, and you see big people, big marketers doing this, text the word and you can start a funnel. You can start a conversation that's automatic. And that's what a keyword does. Then you have a calendar. So if you look at my calendar, you can see messages that I've already written that's going out in the future. So for example, he told me to follow up with him. We talked Sunday, follow up with me Thursday afternoon. He lives here, he lives on the West Coast. I already wrote him a text on Sunday to make sure that it's okay for me to call him at 2 o'clock. And the message probably read, hey Garrick, this is Shannon, just following up with you. Is now a good time for us to talk? So he's gonna get this at 2 o'clock. Michelle said for me to call her. She's on the East Coast. She told me to call her Friday morning. I have a message going out Friday morning to ask her what's a good time for me to call you. This guy's out of town. He said he'll be back on Sunday. Guess what? I got a message going off to talk to him on Sunday. So whenever a person I need to talk to them in the future, I just write the text right there and plan it for the future. Pretty awesome. So this is all on your dashboard, Message Central. This is just like your cell phone, and you have an app on your cell phone that does exactly the same thing as this app, as this. So I'm gonna show you. Let me open up Chirp on my phone. This is the same conversation I'm having right now, and you'll see it here. So my conversation with Teresa, I can go back and see the whole conversation that we had from the beginning. How did I meet her, the whole nine? It's in here, and the same thing is on my phone, and I get a chirp on my phone when she responds, blah, blah, blah. All of these people over here are active conversations I am having about my business. And I'm running 3 businesses through this one account. So it's not just for network marketing. I run 2 other businesses. But these are all the people that's currently I'm talking to about CBD. It is what it is. So I can track them all. Yours may or may not be this long, but last night I spent all night, maybe an hour, following up with all these people for one reason or another. So that's how Message Central works. So let's say if I want to send Teresa a message, hey, your home was very nice. We'll definitely use it again when we're back in school. Okay, no. I can send her a message here, say, thanks for jumping on the Zoom today. That was awesome. We're on a Zoom right now. I don't want to send it to her right now because she's still here. I can schedule this out for the future. Today's the 10th. Let's see, it's 1:47. Let's say if I send it to her at 3 o'clock, boom. I can add emojis, everybody's pictures right there. I can add emojis if I wanted to by clicking the emoji button here. Kind of weird. I have Grammarly right there, so my grammar is always right. So sometimes my emojis won't drop down. But anyway, you can add emojis. You can add an image. So I can click this. It'll go to my computer. I can stick in an image. I can also stick in a video, which I do very often. So I'll just take one of my videos that's wrapped and send it, and that gets everybody's attention. Oops. Too much going on my computer. So you can send an image, a flyer, whatever you want. Now, when I hit send, today at 3 o'clock, she'll get this notice that says, hey, thank you for joining. And I can actually do that for everybody that's on this call or everybody that I text or whatever the case may be. I can just send them a message. Does that make sense so far? And you can see what group she's in. She's in my diamonds group, and I'll explain what that is. She started with her tag was automation funnel. That's how she started, got in this funnel. She's in a diamond context, which is a tag, not a group, because she's going through that funnel, my diamond funnel, and I'll show you what that is. And midday motivation call. When I pull up my midday motivation call list and I want to text them, which is on autopilot also, she'll get that notification. Hey, this is my midday motivation call, which I do on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. So this is super sophisticated, how this works. Now, let me show you how you sort through these. And if you have a question, feel free to stop me at any time, because I know I can talk. All right, so my contacts, this will show you all of your contacts. This is how you can sort through your contacts. So right here, I have 16,193 contacts. Usually they're in by name. Anytime I see friend, I know they came in off of a keyword and they never gave me their name, which doesn't matter to me. So for example, if I wanted to, here's realistically how I work. And here's a very good example, and I'm gonna do it right now so you'll see it live. I'm gonna go to my groups. In my groups, I have my personal phone contacts. Those are people that came out of my phone. That's how I label it. So I'm going to start a funnel with 50 of those people for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all my phone contacts, 1706. Some of these people I have already contacted. So if you see a red mark, that means texting is not on. That means I took them off of texting for one reason or another. So I want to exclude some people from this list. Meaning, if they're on my chicken list, I don't want to text them, right? Here's another one. If they're my diamond contacts, I don't want to text them. I want to exclude them from this list. If there was in the first group that I've texted, I started doing this by date after I realized what I was doing. MDC list October. Okay, this is another one. So I'm gonna exclude all of these people off of this list. Now, I've never contacted none of these people. And so I'm gonna pull it up to 200 people. I can, let me do this 50 people, because I do 50 a day. So let's go with 50 people, which is all these 50 people right here. This is just my process. I go down the list and make sure that everybody's first name is correct. Like, I wouldn't send this to Stacy, Shell gas station. I mean, I met Stacy at Shell gas station. I would go ahead and change this, because her message when she get it would say Stacy, Shell gas station. So I'll go in there and edit her name. I'll take Shell out. That's how I usually label people in my phone. Update. Then I'll go back to my contacts. And this should update. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's updated. So now that's clean. I want to make sure everybody's first name is clean, because if I have something like that and you get it that says, hey, Stacy Shell, you'll be like, what? And these are from my personal phone contacts. All right. All right, all right, all right. Is there, okay, so she's in my business already. I wouldn't message her. Francis Lundy. Sounds familiar. So this is what I'll do. I'll select all of these people. I mean, I can leave Katrina on, but I'm going to deselect Katrina. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to start an action. So I can text them all. I can start a funnel, which that's what I'm going to do. But I can add them to a group, apply a tag. I can send a ringless voicemail. What a ringless voicemail is something you record and it goes into a person's voicemail without the phone ringing. And now they just listen to the voicemail. And I'll show you how to do that. I can assign to a user, remove from a group, all of these selections. I'm going to start a funnel. And this is really what you use the system for. The funnel I'm going to start is Diamond 2. I want to start this on tomorrow at 9 a.m. Okay. So all of these people will get my funnel and you'll see how it works. I just want to make sure I got everybody right. I want to make sure these are people I want to contact. Nick Edwards. Okay. Yep. Jamie. Yep. So process action. Tomorrow, this funnel starts. Now, Shannon, what the hell is a funnel? So this is how you sort your contacts. Here's the business. This is going to start, what I just did is going to start a 6-month campaign on those 50 people. So basically, I just prospected 50 people for the next 6 months. And then I'm going to do it again on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever. And I can do it ahead of time. Now, the funnel I just started, these are all funnels. When you start, if you're in HempWorks, you will get all my funnels. And as we update them, you'll get my hearts, my diamonds, and my stars. And then I can explain to you what each of those are in a second. All right, somebody text me something. All right, cool. So you'll automatically get these in your system. Now, let me show you how a funnel works. If you want to take notes, now is the time. So you'll see I have plenty of funnels because one, I'm sampling some, and then some just work so daggone good that it's just like diamonds too. Here's how this starts. So once all those people I put in my funnel, it's called New Diamonds 2 Start Here. So it tells you to start here. Start a drip campaign immediately. Drip means I'm dripping information on them. It starts immediately. So you can also make this a keyword campaign, just like for those that got on through my automate system. When you text the word automate, that's a keyword campaign. It will start a funnel like this or any other funnel. And you can link them all together, and I can show you how to do that. So the first thing it does, as soon as I start that funnel, so tomorrow when all those 50 people, they'll be added to my diamonds group. That way I can funnel them out. It'll apply the tags, diamond contact, and then it sends them this message. Remember, all of those people came from my phone. So let me move this out the way, put this on the bottom of the screen. You can mail merge their names. So it'll say, hey, Teresa, this is Shannon Hamilton. I just wanted you to have my new business phone number. Remember, they don't have this phone number from my phone. I have some important information I want to share with you, so lock in my business number. So they're going to get this immediately. So 0 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes. And I have it set. It only can be sent to them between 9 a.m. and 8 a.m. So if you did this at midnight, it's not going to start until 9 a.m. Make sense? Hope it does. And I have Sunday on there, but I never send anything on a Sunday. If the ability to text them is not on, it turns that on. So that's the first message. Second message. Now this is where it gets cool. Hey, Teresa, I've partnered with one of the largest CBD companies in the world that did $100 million in sales last year to become a $1 billion company. Right now, they're growing extremely fast and looking for people that would like to get paid to help with the explosion. We already have people on our team making thousands monthly and even weekly. Teresa, if you or anyone you know might be interested, check out this video. So I put this is a short link to a video that shows people making money. If you haven't seen this video, you might want to check it out. You know, you can put this down because it gets people excited once they watch the video. The cool part is it's also tracked in my Bitly account. So you can track it on Chirp and you can track it on Bitly. So let's see how many people have seen that video. Which one is that? CBD oils. 155. This is my killer right here, Aaron Parker's video. 680. Back to chart. So this is the second message they'll get 5 minutes after the first. And I just schedule that 5 minutes, same time zone. All right, 2 hours later, it asks, Teresa, hopefully you had a chance to check out the video of our team earning money I sent you. Here's the video again. When is a good time for us to catch up? Now, to unsubscribe, reply, stop. The reason I put that there is because this is the chance after the third message for a person, if they choose they don't want to hear from me anymore, they click stop, done deal. If they don't, guess what? They want more information. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Yes. The other reason we're in network marketing, we're sorting through people and we want to sort through them as fast as possible. And this gives me the ability. Now I can tell you my statistics since I've been sending out 50 a day, and I ain't gonna say I do it every day. There's some days I miss. On average, I have 4 or 5 people to opt out of 50. I'll take that all day, every day. And it's not a conversation I'm having. They just type the word stop or who is this? Something crazy. Sometimes it's crazy, but there's no emotional tie versus if I picked up the phone and then you say, man, I don't want to hear about that. Now I'm emotional about it. But if you click stop, I just turn it off and keep on moving. Make sense? Awesome. So they get that. 1 day later, Teresa, I hope your day is amazing. I want you to share. I wanted to share a Dr. Oz video with you from a few months ago. All I'm doing is dripping information on her. Check it out and let's talk soon. If you notice, I'm always saying, let's talk, let's catch up, because that's natural in a human conversation. Let's catch up soon, let's talk soon. Some people will text me there, hey, I just want more information, or whatever they want to ask. Some people stop there. This one goes out in the morning on the second day. So they've gotten 3 messages. Hey, this is Shannon. Hey, this is what I'm doing. Did you watch the video? Second day, here's another video. So after that one, then they go to another funnel. So you can move them through funnels based on how they respond or how far they go. So they go to the diamond email invite funnel, which is up here at the top. Now here's where it gets good. In My Daily Choice, our initial goal is to do what? Get them pre-enrolled. That's our, hey, one, I want to know if you're open to checking it out. We've gone through that. Then we want to give them some information they can check out and get them excited. We've done that. Now we want to get them pre-enrolled. So in this funnel, and I have different ones for different stuff, we're going to say, as soon as they get to this funnel, which goes the afternoon of the second day, good afternoon, Teresa. I want to give you more information about our company, products, compensation plan, and the entire CBD industry. Take a risk-free tour here. So this says trackable link, right? So let me show you how that works. This is internal to Chirp so that I can track who clicks this link. And then there's an action. So if I sent this to Teresa right now, she's not going to see this says trackable link. She's going to get a link to click to my opt-in page. So the way you insert that is you hit the pound key and you get this drop-down menu. So this is my opt-in page, which is, I'll show you guys what it is. It works because well, this is Les Brown's page. It looks like this, but it'll have my name on the top. Let me just do that the right way. So this is the page they'll go. So they enter their first name, last name, email, maybe or maybe not their phone number. But here's what Chirp does. This is where it gets real good. Now a person can pre-enroll, and then I have the Diamond One funnel ask them for their email address. So there's two different approaches. One converts better than the other one. I'll be honest with you, Diamond One converts really well. Because if a person gives you their email address versus sending them to an opt-in page, what do? You pre-enroll them. So that works extremely well for me. Matter of fact, between August 1st and August 24th and September 10th, I pre-enrolled 74 people using Diamonds One. So, and that was without me doing anything else other than sending out text messages. So once they do that, they go to another funnel called pre-enrolled. So I'm just moving them from funnel to funnel. Once they've pre-enrolled, here's what they get. This funnel. Hey, this is Shannon. I'm glad you're interested in, project one. Wait. I'm in the wrong funnel. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. So, pre-enroll funnel. So immediately when they pre-enroll, it will send a text to me, to my phone that says, hey, Shannon, contact Teresa ASAP to schedule an appointment or a three-way call. That's a text message that I get. Why? Because she just pre-enrolled. So I want to follow up with her as soon as possible. And in addition to that, and this is just how I have it set up, so you can think of endless ways you might want to do it. Then this is what she gets simultaneously. Hey, Teresa, I've added you to my pre-enrollment list just in case you like what you see. You can learn more about our company products compensation plan in the booming CBD industry by logging in with your email address. Here's where you log in, click pre-enrolling, and all the links are at the top of the page. All right. Then 3 hours later, she gets this message. Teresa, I'm excited that you had a chance to review all the information. Let's set up a time to review the info I sent. Does today or tomorrow work best for you? I'm taking Teresa, I'm going to use Teresa in this case, all the way from the beginning of a conversation all the way to setting up an appointment, and we've never even communicated. Now, imagine I'm doing that obviously with 50 people every day, or you can do 100. I've tried to do 1,000. Don't do that because you're going to get overwhelmed. I did 4,000 people my first day. Don't do that. My phone never stopped for like 3 days. So 50 people a day is manageable. If you want to do less, that's cool. But the purpose of Chirp is to have that initial conversation, get them pre-enrolled or whatever you want, whatever your goal is, and then you can have the conversation about enrolling them. Now, the next part is we have new products. We have new brands. So now we're working on this. I'll probably have it done by tomorrow. a funnel to follow up with anybody that don't enroll for the next 6 months. Hey, here's a video about our travel program and here's how it works. Here's a video about Mantra and why you should get it. Here's a video about our new hair care line, which you can see that's right up my alley, right? So this is what Chirp does. And you can go through your list as fast as you want. Now, if you recall, we started this Zoom off showing you about generating or buying leads. Those leads that the company provide have phone numbers. Nobody else knows how to use this but us that's on here and the people I've been teaching. Because imagine if you bought a lead, what are you going to do? You're going to pick up the phone, call them. They're going to ignore you because they don't recognize the phone number. It is what it is. Who are you? How'd you get all of that stuff. With this, and I did it yesterday with Sherry Lynn Burke, she had an old list. We imported in here, and we went out and sent it to 338 people. 80 of those people came back, and they wanted more information. They wanted to find out what she was doing. They don't know her personally. Some of them had some not so nice things to say, like, who the fuck are you, and that kind of craziness, because they didn't know her. But imagine if you had 80 people interested in your business right now, today. You'd be freaking fired up. And that was just yesterday. And it kind of happened by mistake, to be honest with you. But that's what you can do with buying leads, and you can have that conversation without ever opening your mouth. So that's how Funnel Studio works. I'm going to show you another funnel. I'll show you my network marketing automation funnel. And I have plenty in here, and you can get all of them. So for all of those people that's learning NM automation, it is not company specific. So when you text the word automate, this funnel starts. Hey, thank you for your interest in automating your business. What's your name? Some of y'all been through that. And it applies a tag and puts you in the automate group. That way I know how to communicate with you later. If I want to send you like, hey, jump on this Zoom I'm doing right now about automating your business. 2 minutes later. Here's a short video to see the technology and I'm using to automate my entire process for introduction, prospecting, as well as follow-up, all the way to the sale. And here's a video. So it goes on and on and on and on and on. It gives you 4 messages the first day, 1 the second day, 1 the third day, 1 the fourth day. So that when they say 1D, that's just 1 day later, 2 days later, 3 days later. And then I start communicating and doing training and stuff like that. So this is how keyword funnels work. And this could be text the word, okay, here's one, Project 1000. So this is a project I'm working on with 1,000 people. When you text the keyword Project 1000, hey, this is Shannon. I'm glad you're interested in Project 1000 in the movement. Click below because it's on the phone. So click below to fill out the entire form to get all the info, more information coming soon. This is back to a link to my opt-in page for those people I'm promoting this to. So I have different keywords. Now, let me show you something really, totally badass. As you're growing your team and as you're becoming a better leader, this has saved me, System Save Yourself, time, energy, and money. This is my welcome new affiliates. So, as soon as you become an affiliate, I need your phone number. It doesn't matter whether I personally enrolled you or you're somewhere on my team. We're going to introduce you in our Facebook group. Hey, let's welcome Susie. Yay, Susie. I'm going to message Susie. Susie, what's your number so I can get you the training you need? I'm going to put Susie in and watch what happens. Welcome to the team, Susie. I'm super excited that you're on our team. Our team name is CBD Badassadors. My name is Shannon Hamilton. Lock in my number. Please make sure your sponsor adds you to the Facebook group. Here's the group. That's one of my affiliates there. Here's the group, or request to be in the group now. So when she gets that, she can click it, be added to the Facebook group. So she gets that immediately. 5 minutes later, now that she's got my number locked in, Susie, let's get you started on the right track. Inside the Facebook group, go to unit section and start with unit number 1. And take action of creating your first Facebook post and creating your list of 100 people. This is where people start struggling. Let me tell you, in network marketing, if somebody joins your team or enters your business and you're not communicating directly with them, or somebody's not communicating directly with them, they're going to feel some type of way. Am I right or am I wrong? They were like, man, I joined the team 4 weeks ago and ain't nobody ever called me, text me, said nothing. They just put me in this group and like left me. That we all have that problem. I did. I ain't gonna lie to you, I did. So now I'm training them or telling them where to go for training. Then a day later, congratulations, Susie. Hopefully you took the first steps I sent you on yesterday of creating your first Facebook post and your list. Most people delay or procrastinate doing this. Please make these a priority to get started on the right track. Next, listen to Jim Rohn. Here's the link. Why am I doing this? I'm starting to work on Susie's mindset. See, gave her a test. Now we work on mindset. If Susie does these two things, I know she's on the right track. All right, goes further. 2 days later, now it's time to work on getting some new affiliates and customers so that you can get paid next Thursdays. If you've completed the steps I sent you, it's time to reach out to launch your business. Are you ready? Reply yes or no. So when I get that yes, guess what I do? Susie, I got her phone number because I can call her from within the app. I'll show you that too. Call her from within the app. Let's schedule your launch. A lot of people delay that just because they're scared or whatever. But that gives me a chance to talk to Susie and get her ready to do her launch. Her next message the next day, one of the most important things you can learn, Susie, is how to pre-enroll new prospects. In Unit 2, I have described how I pre-enroll new members daily. Read all the topics in Unit 2 and let your sponsor know if you have any questions. Here's my point. You can set up to train everybody on your team, no matter whether it's today. If you change the training, you can change the messaging. You can make sure everybody on your team is equally trained by your messaging. Because guess what? Just because Lisa enrolled Nelson doesn't mean that Lisa's new to network marketing. She just was excited she enrolled Nelson. Doesn't mean she know what to do with Nelson. But me as a team leader, I know Nelson's got to be trained. So I reach out to Nelson. Nelson, this is Shannon Hamilton. I'll be guiding you through. What's your contact? What's your cell phone number? Boom. I come in here, I add him, start training him. Did I set him up for success or failure? Success! That's how I use this. So that's Funnel Studio. I'm going to pause for a worthy cause to see if you got any questions, and then I'm going to show you all the rest of this badass stuff. All right. Questions. Okay, I got some here in the chat. Let's see. Awesome, sweet. Someone just completed my diamond email funnel. Make that 2 now. Outstanding, Nelson. Andrea, awesome. Questions. Unmute and ask away.
I have, this is Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Hello. It's really not a question. I just want to say that on Sunday, we set up 10 people to be texted on Monday. Mm-hmm. Statistics totally work. 2 of them opted out. One of them said, I clicked on the link. I want to know what it's all about. So the second day she texted me at 10 p.m. At 10 a.m. the next day, she got another text. She clicked on the link, and so on and so on. So yeah, it really works. The system is fantastic. I do need to get in touch with you a little bit more, but I love it. So that's my testimonial.
Awesome. If you use the systems work. Go for it, Lisa. Go for it. Unmute.
Okay, so the text messages that we are sending to people, are we putting them in the system, or are those already in the system somehow?
The funnels that I created are already in the system. You can use those, and I'm free. That's all I do. So if you want me to adjust it to how you prospect, we can set that up too. This is how I prospect. And this is, I have multiple funnels. So I have one just to recruit customers. I have two to recruit affiliates. And then I have one to recruit networkers, because I was a networker. So the words I say are a little bit different in each one.
Yeah.
But let me show you this, because that's a very good question for everybody on here. Let me show you this. So right here, you should see my screen now. I can take any one of these funnels, which you're going to get all my funnels that's standard. I can copy this share code. So let's say Teresa, Lisa say, hey, I want to create my own wording because I say something a little different. We can create their funnel, copy it, put it here, import, and guess what? Now we have all of her funnels. Or not all her funnels, we'll have her diamond funnel. So you can share funnels with your team. Like for me, for us in HempWorks, everybody that joins HempWorks gets these funnels. This hearts is for customers, diamonds is for everybody, and stars are for business people and networkers. Just different way to communicate with them. And you'll get all those. Now we're fine-tuning those. So as we fine-tune them, you'll need to re-upload them again, which is just copying the code. And we kind of do that in our Facebook group.
That's awesome. That is just amazing. I'm freaking excited. This is great.
So did that answer your question? I know I go the long way. I'm sorry.
No, that's perfect. You showed us too. So yeah, that's awesome.
Teresa.
Yes. So Lisa, great question, because that was one of mine as well. So next, I just want to know, since the funnels are pre-done and you know that we have all the travel company and everything, that's what you're working on fine tuning, so we can add that in as well?
Yep, that'll be done. Give me about tomorrow, because my messaging is going to enhance a lot, because we're evolving. And you can change these, move these. You can work with not only me, but the owner of this company, Ryan Finn, the owner of Chirp. He and I work hand in hand together. So, and his team, their customer service is flawless. So he's working up on some stuff to help us in HempWorks, because we're going to change the industry with this.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And then your Bitly videos that you said, are those plugged into the funnels already that we would be using?
You're going to have to change those. Here's why. You may want to use the same video, but you want to create your own Bitly, or you don't have to have a Bitly. I have a Bitly because I want to track it, but you're welcome to use them. It's just you're not going to be able to track it on my Bitly, so you might want to create your own, if that makes sense.
So can we get your Bitly link? Can you put it in someplace or put it back up again so we can get that address and go there and check yours out?
Oh yeah, I'll send you all that. So what I have, that's a very good question. Let me show you what I got. So for all of you guys, I hope nothing crazy pops up on my Facebook, because I saw that he sent me a video, and he usually sends me some crazy stuff. So It's not my fault. It is what it is. I was
While
trying
you're
to
pulling
hide
that
it.
up, Shannon,
Yeah.
while you're pulling that up, Shannon, I just want to show everybody this is just today pre-enrollees that I put in from using Chirp.
Wow.
Just today.
Nice. Nice. So we have a group called Badasseter Secrets. The name of my tribe is Badasseters. So inside of this group, you'll see training from Ryan that shows you the funnels that we've already created. Inside of this group, so when I was over at Victoria's house, we made her some funnels that were different. She wanted some keyword campaigns, so we've created those. BizOp is her keyword, and she wanted a product funnel. So those are different, and I'm just sharing it, so if anybody wants it, it's there. So when you're downloading your contacts from your phone, you're going to need this video. Somebody got some air going. Looks like you, Lisa.
Oh, sorry.
Because the air, I could see the wind flowing through your hair. You must have just used the hemp products for hair. I used them too and see what happened to me.
You're too funny.
All right, so here's another video I did, and I'm getting to your statement. How to automate the prospecting and follow up. Boom, boom. So, hold on. I'm getting to a point. I think this is James put this. His very first time using this was his testimony. He had 12 emails, which means 12 pre-enrollees. And then he got a customer who upgraded to an affiliate, and they're out of Nigeria, all because of Chirp. Let's see, Ryan Funnels. Oh, that's my link. This is the owner. Obviously, I signed up the owner of Chirp. Yes, yep. He shows you how to use keyword campaigns and why they work and why you should have them in every video you ever put out there. Because if a person sees your video on Facebook or YouTube and they're interested, how do they contact you? If they text the word hemp to this phone number, now they're in the funnel. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, actually. That's really cool.
Let me see. Everyone, this is a list. He did some independent campaigns. So my whole point in saying this is we have training, we have links. I do training a lot. Ryan does training. How to prospect 25, 50, 100, 1,000 people in one day at one time. So you are, if you're a Chirp, I'll put you on the team and I'll put you in this group. We'll train, we'll educate you. You may come up with some new discoveries. Blah 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 blah. I think I forgot what I was going with this, but.
Well, you kind of answered my next question, because my next question was then essentially for somebody who has no background in funnels or with any of that, that there's step 1, step 2, step 3, so it breaks it down to baby steps to be able to make that a successful campaign or.
And I'll work with you. Oh, I know what I was doing. I'm sorry. You wanted the videos.
Right.
Videos. The videos.
Obviously.
That's what you want. So any tools I use, I kind of put in here too. So here is a list of my Bitleys.
Okay.
So obviously you could go in there and click them and see where they go to, and you just make your own Bitly. I mean, the name won't be the same, obviously, but you can make your own Bitly. But you don't have to have a Bitly. I was already using Bitly for shorteners, but inside of Chirp, we have what's called trackable links. But you can have all of these videos and you can put them on your YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. And if you get stuck on that stuff, we can do some training to show you.
Okay. Very good.
So that's that. Now it's about to really get badass. Somebody had a question. Let me see what it was. And then I'm about to show you some badass stuff. It's about to get even gooder. So those are the basics. Any other questions? And I'll just read these. Let's see, what's a bit lead? Bit lead, it's a bit.ly, bit.ly. It's just when you come up with a long YouTube video, putting that in a text can parse it, meaning part of being part one, part of being part two. Bit.ly just takes that link and make it short. So it'll be bit.ly/ whatever you call it. So it's just a link shortener. I need to get some updated funnels as well. I'd love to make all this better, plus learn how you made them into packages. I didn't make them into packages. Nelson, Ryan, and Blake did from Chirp. Shannon, the leads and traffic that we would be getting from purchasing on MDC, can we have them sent directly into Chirp, or do we have to put them into the system individually? Of course, there will come, the way I did it, and they'll explain it in the videos when you watch it, they actually put them in your back office inside of My Daily Choice, all of your leads. So obviously you can export them to a spreadsheet and then upload them into Chirp. And if you have problems with that, of course, you can always call me. It's really export, which downloads it in the spreadsheet. You got to remember when you're uploading, you got to put okay to text, okay to email, upload it, boom, it's set. Give it a title so you know who they are. So yes, they won't put them in the Chirp though, because nobody has access to your Chirp but you. Depends on which leads types you purchase, Shannon. Listen to the video. Yes, listen to the video. It takes whether they will send you to spreadsheet or if the leads are real time. Some of them will be automatically pre-enrolled in MDC. So here's the deal. If you get real-time leads, they don't come all in one group. They come one or two at a time. Just take them and put them in Chirp. Pretty simple. Copy and paste. Thanks, Nelson. Nelson, what do you mean? So what is he saying is, when you watch the videos in My Daily Choice, it explains it. So if you're getting a real-time lead, that means somebody's sitting at their computer and they opt in for more information about a business opportunity. That shows up in your back office. When that shows up in your back office, let me be real with you. Let me be perfectly honest. The reason why Chirp is so good, because you can start a conversation immediately. Imagine you just put your information because you're ready for a business opportunity right now at 2:31. By 2:40, if somebody hadn't sent you a text message or called you or something, guess what? You on to something else. Am I right or right? Our mind's just busy. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta go pick up the kids from school. Oh snap, I gotta get this. Ordered Subway sandwiches, I forgot and now you're distracted. But when that text message comes through, hey, this is Susie, I see that you opted in my list. I'm excited to share some information with you. What's your name? No, let me verify your name. Oh, Marie Gregory, I'm so excited. Marie, check out this video about whatever you want to say. And we'll fix all the wording, but I'm just giving you an example. Once we create the funnel, all you're going to do is plug your leads into that funnel. And the funnel will do all the work. Then all you do is enroll them, collect the money, and start training them. Fair enough? That's how you get to it. Now you can, like if you were enrolling one person a day or two people a day, now you can enroll 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people and scale it, and you're not overwhelmed. And this frees your time up, because I literally, guess what? Tomorrow, I don't have to do any sitting in front of a computer. I don't have to do any prospecting, because on this call, I just set it up for 50 people for tomorrow. Hello. Done. That's already done. And I'm going to do the same thing for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I'll fix the funnel so I have new information going out there too. All right.
So some of the leads that you buy, am I correct what Nelson said, that they're already pre-enrolled? So if they're already pre-enrolled,
I can't say they're pre-enrolled. What I can say is that they're in your My Daily Choice back office. Does that make sense? It's a big difference. Big difference.
Yeah.
So when I looked at the video, I understood that they're in your My Daily Choice back office, which indicates that they're pre-enrolled, but he didn't use the word pre-enrolled.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
dog
they're
is.
pre-qualified. Those leads that you were talking about, Shannon, they're not pre-enrolled, but they are pre-qualified.
Okay, there you
So
go.
they've shown the interest in the business strong enough that our lead source that we use to be able to buy has qualified them as a strong enough candidate to go into that stream.
And now you got to build a relationship with them. And the people I have enrolled lately, my dog wants my attention, sorry. The people who I've enrolled lately, all of them enrolled with Shannon. Your follow-up is amazing. How do you stay so efficient? And I'm like, I typed this stuff a month ago. And the system does all of the following up. And it's going to get better as we get better, as a team, as a group, as a community. Let me see. The funnel will be great for someone who has not ever been successful. Yes, absolutely, Andrea. Awesome, Shannon Means. Question, Lisa. Freaking awesome. So awesome. Okay, I'm in. All right. So we're going to move on to the next part. I hope you're ready for this. I'm about to take you there. Now, so we got the Funnel Studio, quick leads. Anybody ever did a trade show? Ever in your life? Or been to a trade show? Ever in your life? I've done trade shows because I used to be a gym owner. So I know it's hard to tell now because all of this sexiness. No. At trade shows, I used to collect business cards and have people fill out a form to win 1 month of free CrossFit or boot camp because that's the kind of gyms I had. Now, I went to a car show maybe a month ago. They had iPads set up, all across the counter, and they had a form that looks like a quick lead form. And everybody that came in, when you fill out the form, you got a ticket to win whatever it is you win. Guess what? Everybody came through the door and did. They filled out these quick leads. Let me show you how it works. And it takes all of a minute to set it up. So you can embed these on your website, on your Facebook, and I'll show you. I made this one in less than 3 minutes. Wait. Where'd it go? This is what it looks like, okay?
Just click the blue.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm kind of. So I literally made this whole landing page in under 5 minutes. And you can make as many as you want. You can make it look all kind of ways. You can make it for different companies. But imagine you got an iPad set up at your table doing a trade show, and everybody that come put in their name, phone number, email address, and ask them, may we text you, may we email you, and it starts the funnel. Hey, thank you for attending our booth at the My Daily Choice Convention, and then you can start dripping information on. Also, if you met somebody out at the bar, you can also, hey, what's your name? What's your phone number? Cool. Start the funnel. I do this. I did this with a lot of you guys. We're standing in line. Hey, text the word. You can do keyword text, or you can collect the information this way. This is called a quick lead, and obviously this is a video.
Hey guys, it's Aaron Parker, and I've got a crazy story to share with you.
You can put any video in there you want. These are called quick leads so that you can get quick leads. Great for trade shows. Site chat. You can set this up in under 5 minutes. Let me show you what it looks like. And I could actually put it on here. So a site chat looks like this. So if you have a website of your own, not a My Daily Choice website, you can put a site chat in. Here's how it works. So This one blacks out. Then once you click that, the site chat works out. So when a person messages you, they are going to text you so you can have a conversation with them. This is powerful because when they text you, let's say if I say, hey, this is Shannon, and I start that, this is for them, I know it. This is going to start a conversation with their funnel. So they put me in the funnel. That is, now I am a lead and they're going to drip information on me. I know that because this is how it started. This is called a site chat, and you can have it on unlimited websites. You can create as many as you want. Well, here they got max 10, but I can always say, give me more, and you can share these. Trackable links. So you'll see trackable links. It'll say how many people I sent it to, how many people clicked. I can open it up. So for example, with this one, I've sent it to 319 people, 46 clicked on it, NM notification, automation, 60 deliveries, 27 clicks. So I can see how these are performing. This one is kind of doing good. Wait, which one is better? This one is better. It shows me how many got delivered. I mean, that's how many times it got text out. How many clicks? 46, which is 10%. How many unique clicks? 33, which is 70%. And I can show this on the dashboard or not on the dashboard. And you just set this up by, this is kind of where you were asking about a bit.ly. You don't have to put a bit.ly. You can just put the full URL. And then when you do it, when you insert it in the text, it's going to shorten it automatically. It's going to be a chirp shortener. That makes sense. So that's trackable links. Ringless voicemails. This right here is the bomb. So let's say if I wanted to start a ringless voicemail, I can call it, what would I call this? Testing one. Create a ringless voicemail. Now watch what, I'm gonna let you see what happens. I'm gonna record new voicemail. This is my cell phone. Just watch. It should call me. I don't know if you can see that. Chirp is calling me.
Record your message. When you are finished recording, press the pound key.
Hey, this is Shannon. I wanted to invite you to watch my Zoom. It is starting at 6 o'clock tonight. This is Thursday, October 10th. Log on to my Zoom at zoom.us-3J6923468210. I hope to see you on the Zoom. All right. So, how do I end it? So I hang up. Hey, this is Shannon. I wanted to invite you to watch my Zoom thing at 6 o'clock tonight. This is Thursday, October 10th. Log on to my Zoom at zoom.us-3J6923. You get the point. Meaning, it comes to your phone, so you record the message. Now I can take this message and send it to you with a ringless voicemail. And you can make this say whatever you want to say. You get the point. Meaning, I can send this to 1,000 people that says, hey, join me for my midday motivation call. Or I can record the midday motivation call and send it to you. Or I can say, hey, we got brand new products. You got to check this out. Go to www.shannonmhamilton.com. See our whole, you know what I'm saying. And it goes to your phone without ever ringing. And then the person look at their phone like, oh, I got a voicemail. I didn't even hear my phone ring. And that's how a ringless voicemail works. And of course you can delete them, which I'll just delete this one and re-record it. That's pretty gangster. And this is how you import contacts. Now, here's the key. When you import contacts, make sure you follow this instruction. I didn't, and a lot of us didn't. So what you're going to do is Obviously, you're going to have an Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to tell you this one works the best, XLSX. You got to create a column that says okay to text if you're going to text people. That's the purpose of having this. And this service also emails. So you can email people, but you got to do this a column with all ones in it. That turns the switch on. If you don't turn it on, that means you're going to have to go to each one of those contacts and turn it on, which is a pain in the butt when you have thousands of contacts. If you mess it up, just go back in, import and update those contacts, and it'll turn it on when you have this column. It's pretty simple. You can put them in groups. You can put them in. You can start the funnel right then and there, however you want to do it. You can put a tag on them. That imports. Integration. Now, for all of you sophisticated, smart people, smarter than me, like Nelson, if you want to use ClickFunnels and everything else, this is fully integrated with Zapier. When My Daily Choice decides to integrate with a Zapier, we'll be able to pre-enroll straight from the app without sending them to a landing page. That's going to be pretty awesome. They just got to create a Zap. But my point is, you can integrate Chirp with everything out there. Just about everything that has a Zapier, which is over 200,000 apps, if that makes sense. So that means, all that does is mean that they talk to each other. So if you get a phone number and email from your ClickFunnels or your website, it will automatically put it into Chirp, and it could start a funnel however you want to set it up, if that makes sense. So it's fully integrated with everything out there for the most part. Now, one more thing. Let's do something badass. Now, let's say, for example, I'm going to clear all these funnels. Here's something I really, really like a CRM. Let me find Teresa. So I'm going to turn on Teresa's app, and I'm going to click. I can call her from the app. Here's what happens. I click that. Watch my phone. So Chirp is going to call me and say,
Please hold while we connect to your contact.
please hold while we connect to your contact. So instead of her getting a call, you don't have to answer it, but instead of her getting a call from my cell phone, she's getting a call from my Chirp. And in my Chirp, I have 2 phone numbers. You can have, I think you can have up to 3. Well, he can always grant you more too. And the reason why I have multiple phone numbers is because there are some people that might not respond to my Las Vegas number because a lot of my contacts are from Atlanta. So I also have an Atlanta number. And so I may send messages from both numbers. And if you didn't respond to that, you're going to respond to this. just a way around it. And when a person opts out of your list that they don't want you to text them anymore, you are allowed to send them a ringless voicemail, just a FYI, because it's not a text. That is the law, and that's the way that works. Now you can go in here, you can edit the contact, you can take notes, just like a CRM. Had conversation about Chirp. Chirp, very excited. Help her and her team get started. You get the point. So I can create notes, and it'll label it today at 2:47. So it's just like a CRM. Well, it is a CRM. And you can also email as well. You can do HTML emails. So let me find Teresa again. Sorry, I'm picking on you, Teresa. So let's say I wanted to send her a message. I can schedule a time, ringless voicemail, text, and I can send her an email. I haven't sent emails yet, so let's see let me figure out how we do that. So I'm gonna pick this person, text. I got to figure out how to send emails. I haven't done it before, but I know I can. So you would write your message in here and you would send them an email. I got to figure out how to do that. I just haven't done it yet. So send text. Do y'all see send email in there? I'll ask Ryan. You can also do HTML, if anybody know hypertext markup language. That means the graphics. You can add that in an email and you can send it from here and it's no extra charge. Does that make sense? So you can simultaneously send person email, text, ringless voicemails, whatever it takes to communicate. Any questions? Did I cover everything?
Only
Debbie,
you
yes,
know that.
it is recorded. Huh? What was it? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said only you would know that. You said, did I cover everything? And I'm like, well, you would only know that. But
Yeah,
sounds good.
I think I have everything covered. The reason why this works. Okay, so let's have a network marketing conversation, and you guys can help me with this. When you sign up a person it doesn't matter whether they're brand new or not, the first thing we need them to do, besides join the Facebook group and all that, is to make a list. I find most people are resistant, and even if they do make a list, they're not going to prospect everybody. That's just human nature. What the benefits of Chirp is that you can download or upload all of their contacts, and they can pick and choose who they want to contact or not. And instead of them calling them or Facebook messaging them, Chirp can do all of that initial contact. If that makes sense. Now, the next thing is, so the first thing is the fear. This eliminates somewhat fear. There are still some people, I'm not going to say her name, but it sounds just like mine, that still have fear of contacting their list. I ain't going to say her name is just like mine, Shannon. This will go and do all of it could eliminate the fear if a person just let go and let the software do the work. If you get people who opt out of your list or stop, that is okay. It's all right to say no. Guess what? There's guys that hit on you that you told them no. There's people you went to the store and say, hey, can I help you? You said no. There's salesmen that called you and wanted to sell you something. You said no. No is okay. But here's the deal. The follow-up. I told Kai no for 4 months, and then I finally signed up, and I blocked him. My point is, it's how consistent you are at follow-up. And I think everyone on here will appreciate the fact of somebody following up with you, especially if you was at National Conference and you heard Tina Carroll say, you know, I'm glad somebody even offered me this opportunity because nobody ever prospected her. So some of us, like Star on here, she was kind of like, Shannon, I was interested, but when you contacted me at the time, I was busy, and you followed up, and then you stopped. And then I started again. Now I have a way to consistently follow up. And if you read any of the messages over here in my Message Central, I would guarantee you most of them ignore you. You think they're ignoring you. But sometimes the messages just come at the wrong time. They're at work, they're driving, they're showering, they're doing whatever. So they just don't get back. But when you follow up consistently, they are paying attention for when the timing is right for them, not for you. So Chirp gives you the ability to always follow up. Because if they don't want to hear from you no more, they just opt out. They just type the word stop and the system stops. But Chirp gives you the ability to always continue to follow up with those people. Does that make sense? And when people become inactive, I think I have 30 or 40 inactive affiliates. I've only been in the company 5 months. I got a whole bunch of inactive people. Guess what? I can still send them messages updating them about the new products. If they didn't want to hear from me, they can always click stop. But obviously they still want to hear from me, because if they didn't hear, I'm gonna just pick up the phone and call them. That's just my personality. But my point is, this does all the heavy lifting for you. And do you think only thing that makes it tough to duplicate is when you have somebody that's technically challenged? If you're technically challenged, it's okay. Send me your information, send me your username and password, and I'll do all the work for you. I will upload your contacts, I will clean them up, I will put the funnels in, I will put your link in, and let's go. I'm just telling you, I'm going to set up all your contacts, because I don't know who not to call, so I don't have a ticking list with your contacts. I'm going to reach out to everybody, so your mama going to get prospect.
That's
And
so
that's really how network marketing should work, because the goal of network marketing is not for you to do a whole lot. It's for all of us to do just a little bit. Just enroll a few people, a few customers. And if we can get everybody doing that, then everybody wins. Am I right or am I right? That's all it is. Now, for those of us that want to enroll 1,000 people so you can hit master affiliate, this is how you can get it done faster. So yes, I want to be, if I'm not the first master affiliate, I'm going to be one of the master affiliates in this company, because this I can duplicate. I can duplicate this. I can, because it only takes me a minute to set up my prospecting list. Marie can send me her contacts and I can set up her funnels. Boom, done. Teresa can send me hers. Boom, done. You know, it don't take me maybe 30 minutes to set up the whole system for a new person. Guess what? Done. Now I'm in their warm market, and they gotta do their part in following up and checking their messages, but it eliminates the struggle of, you know, getting somebody started. All right. Next question. We're only an hour and a half in. That's good for me. Go for it, Teresa.
So I don't know if you can hear me, but I was saying, wow, that's so huge what you're offering to do. So the next question would be then, how do you start?
Awesome. Very good question. I don't know. No, I do know. Let me pull it up. So here is the offers. Let me make sure I got them right. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I got this right. My phone is blowing up. That's a beautiful thing. All right. Yeah. You guys don't see my screen yet, right? Share screen. Here's the cost. Here's how to get started. And I'll send you guys this link. Control copy. I'll post this in the group. So here's the packages. These are strictly for HempWorks. They're not, so here's what you get. For 49 bucks, you get, wow, he cleaned this up. 25 funnels, one-to-one texts, all of this, unlimited contacts. That's pretty good. 1 10-digit number, dashboard, blah, blah, blah. I've negotiated all this. 5 quick leads, 5 custom leads, 5 trackable links. Shared funnels, this doesn't come in their normal $50 package. And normally you only get 500. I've negotiated for 50% more, so you get 750 message credits, and then 2-cent message credit after that. And then you get a 14-day free trial. Pretty awesome. For $99, 50 funnels, one-to-one text. You get up to 3 users. I don't have multiple users on my account, so I can't tell you how that works. I can make an assumption, but I don't. Unlimited contacts. Now you get 3 phone numbers. This is negotiated. I negotiated that. Dashboard, Message Central, automatic testing, group actions, webhooks, 5 site chats, 10 quick leads, 10 custom fields, 10 trackable links. Ringless voicemail, 10 pre-recorded. This is powerful because this was negotiated in here. Shared funnels was negotiated in there. Voice calling, that was already there. Now, normally you would get 2,000, you get you 3,000 messages, 2 cents each. Over here, you get 5,000, 20, 10, 10, 5, blah, blah, blah. 3 phone numbers, 100 funnels for that. So that's how that all works. You gonna feed him? Go get ate, go feed, go eat.
Hey, Shannon, I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
So like on the $49 package per month where I think it was 724 text messages,
750, yep.
750. Does that count, does each text message, like through the funnel drip that you're sending out, does that count every single time? So if you do 5 per day to a person, you get, that's 5 text messages?
Yes, let me show you how that works. That's a very good question, and I didn't understand that initially. So let me do this. I'm going to put the link in there. Only click. So here's the deal. With this link, I want to make sure I'm clear on this. You will be an affiliate also. So you'll also earn money every time your team sign up, just a FYI. Let me show you that real quick, and then I'm going to answer your question. So when you become, once you're a ClickFunnels customer, depending on which starter package, if you do the $49, it's 10%, 15% growth, 15% for the pro, and 5% override commission from what they do, if that makes sense. And this is paid monthly. So anybody you personally do, this is what you pay. Anything else is 5% override. Does that make sense? So I said that to say this, and you'll get all of this stuff. So let's say, Teresa, you're the team leader. You would sign up with my link, then you will start signing everybody up with your link.
Right.
That makes sense?
It does.
So unless you want me to have that 15%, I wouldn't share my link. You know, that's just the right thing to do.
Right.
Just like HempWorks, same thing.
Yeah.
Now, here's how this works. Every time you send a broadcast or a funnel message, that counts as one message. So if you see in a funnel, so like every message that goes out in a funnel is a credit. So if you send it to 100 people, that's 100 messages for the first one. When the next message goes out 5 minutes later, that's another message, et cetera, et cetera. I got to mute everybody on this one because somebody making some noise. Now, if I have a one-to-one conversation like we were having today, Teresa, you text me, I text you back, you text me, that's not those are free. Emails are also free. I just got to learn how to do them, and I'll find out today. So one-to-one is free. Broadcast and group type actions count as credit. So that's when you have to upgrade. Now let me give you the Shannon Hamilton. This is the Shannon Hamilton story. You have the first thing I would do if I was anybody that doesn't use this system, download your contacts, put them on a spreadsheet, and clean them up. Then, once you have that done, then take the 14-day free trial. So once you got the free trial, which obviously some of you guys, if you have teams and your teams are on here and you want them to use your link, you got to go ahead and sign up and then get your link for them to sign up. But otherwise, take the 14-day trial so you can learn how to navigate the system. You only get 100 messages with your 14-day trial. When you go over, then you'll be charged 2 cents a message. So how you want to do that? Now, here's the Shannonism of that entire thing. How do I want to put this? If you're not making money in a whole month using Chirp, something's wrong. You're not doing something right, or there's something wrong with our message. Something's not right. Chirp is designed to help you make more money, so it's not an expense. It's a tool that you use to enhance what you already have. You don't Chirp, I'm gonna be honest, I thought Chirp was for everybody. Chirp is only for those people who want to go fast. Yes, it would be good if everybody wanted to go fast, but you'll be amazed that, no, I'm just here. If I get 1 or 2 customers a month, I'm good. Chirp ain't for those who want to get 1 or 2 customers. Chirp is for those who want to get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 customers. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 affiliates. That's what Chirp is for. If you just kind of want to dilly-dally around and all of that, Chirp, I mean, think about it this way. If you sign up 1 executive affiliate, 1, Chirp is paid for, and your auto ship is almost paid for. So does it make you money or not? If you sign up 2 directors, same thing. I mean, it should make you some money. If it's not, you need to be on the phone with me ASAP, and it doesn't matter whether you're on my team or not. I'm here. I'm Team MDC. Yes, I have my team, but I'm Team MDC. If you need me, because I think there is, let's be honest, only 2 people on here are on my team. 3, Shannon, Star, and Connie. That's it. I'm a team, I'm MDC, Team MDC. So if you need me and you're struggling, pick up the phone and call me. Say, hey, Shannon, I did what you said do, and I can come and look at it and say, okay, here's what we need to tweak. Here's what we need to do. You don't have to be running ads. I thought people had to run ads that had lists. I can show you how to build lists. I'm a badass at building a list. You think I'm good at Chirp? I can build a list. You can take all of my social media from me. You can take my phone from me. I can build a list of 1,000 people in an hour with 0 social media presence. Why? Because I'm a badass, and you're a badass too, and I can teach you how to do that. I can teach you really how to do that in a short period of time. So, go ahead, Lisa. I know you see you got a question.
Okay, so say that I did the first package, and 750 messages went out. After that, I had heard you say that you had to upgrade,
Yes.
or are you just being charged 2 cents a message?
You're just being charged 2 cents per additional message, or you can upgrade, either one. I would suggest once you get there, it just depends on how far you're over. Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what my stupid self did. I had the $99 package. On August 24th, I sent out 3,911 people at one time in a funnel message. I didn't know no better. I thought I had 4,000 messages that I could send at the time. He gave me an extra 1,000 from me not being successful when I first started. So I thought I could text message, start 4,000 conversations, and it only counted as once. That didn't happen. I was 12,000 messages over in one day, and he charged me $25 for every 1,000 or every 2,000, something like that, whatever it came out to. So it was okay for me because I got my money right back because I enrolled some people. But I don't want you to be shocked when you go over and he charges you. It's 2 cents per additional message.
So say I get the $49 package, and halfway through the month, or maybe a week in, I'm already at that limit. So then do you have to automatically buy that next, what is it, 99?
No, you don't have to. If you send over, whatever you send over, let's say you went over by 1,000 messages, divide that by 0.2 cent, 0.02 cent, however that works, he's going to charge your credit card back when you go, just like you would just like you would back in the days when we used to have minutes on our phone.
Yeah.
It works the exact same way.
Okay,
For
so
all of you millennials that don't know about that, we used to have to pay for text messaging back in the day.
so to upgrade, is it once you're being charged, are you upgrading the next month and getting more messages?
Or the same month. You can do it. You can pick up the phone and call them, or you can text them and say, hey, I'm at 5,500 messages and I'm going to send out more. What's the best choice for me to do? And they can say, well, how many more are you going to send out? Or here's a better deal for you. You can kind of negotiate your way. Or you can reach out to me and say, Shannon, I'm exceeded my 750 or I'm about to. What should I do next? And I'll tell
Okay,
you
so
what-
they don't charge you the difference. They charge you a whole nother package.
No. If you,
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure I explain it right. Whatever you go over, if you only go over by 100 messages, you're going to pay $2. That makes sense? Not a whole nother pay. They're not going to charge you an additional $49 to make it a $99 package. They're just going to charge you what you use. If you went over by 100, they're going to charge you $2. If you go over by 1,000, they're going to charge you $20. Make sense?
Yeah, so what about getting the upgrading to a better package to get more features?
Then they just, whatever you rent. So if you use your 750 and you pay the additional $49, you'll have now 3,000 messages. So you just pay the extra 49 and you subtract the 750 you ran out of. So now you have 2,250 more messages for that month. That makes sense?
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I see it working. If I'm unclear on it, we can always call Ryan and get it clear. He'll work with you. He's not a hard ass, to be honest. He'll work with you, and if you need some extra messages, he'll get you some extra messages. He won't just turn you off. Very easy to work with. Very
Good.
easy.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. All right. Any other questions?
I have a question. Well, it's not really a question. It's a comment. I think it's a useful comment. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. When I was in Las Vegas, I met a gentleman who I befriended, who was already in HempWorks. And he was fascinated. He had a monstrous following. I still got to get back with this guy. And he told me, he volunteered the information. He said, I'm a number 2 recruiter in the company. I'm like, wait, what? You know, I didn't know who he was, right? So I went into My Daily Choice back office, and I looked for his name. His name is Steve Motley. So I said, well, maybe if he's number 2 in the company, I don't know what he is, but, you know, let me see what the heck he is. He had enrolled like 42 people in a month. I'm like, he's on Shannon level. That's Shannon level right there. So then I looked up, I said, what the heck is his rank? You know, he's a 25K affiliate. He has a huge following in the Marine Corps and the PTSD and all this stuff going on YouTube and stuff. So he immediately had an opportunity to speak with Shannon. He got very excited about Chirp. He says, I want to, and he was the kind of guy that he's genuine, because he said to Shannon, I want to make sure that James gets credit for this. I want to make sure he gets credit because I'm going to help him. And I was overjoyed, you know. But we need to understand that this Chirp platform is not just for people that are not involved with anything at all. There are even people that are already in My Daily Choice HempWorks on the different organizations that might gravitate to wanting to be involved with this. And if they sign up under you, you can get another stream of income from them, and they're not even on your team.
Or even in your company.
Exactly.
I have 9 different companies I'm working with now. And I'm working with the CEO. I'm working with the CEO of 3 companies that's merging together this month. I'm working with tomorrow, all of them fly to see Ryan. Yeah,
Wow.
this is big. And before you know it, this is going to be the staple in network marketing. And guess what? You guys get the first run at it. It is what it is. So you can market this service. So a lot of times when you're recruiting, I'm glad you brought that up, James. When you're just out talking to people, just like Teresa and Lisa and Joy and all of you guys on here that are not on my team, you can still introduce them to another stream of income that can make their business better, that doesn't interfere with them being in another company. Let's say they're in Melaleuca, they're in Visalis, or they're in God knows what. You can introduce them to Chirp. I'll show them. I mean, Ryan can show them. We can teach them Chirp. And now you have another stream of income. Not that I'm promoting this so you can have another distraction, but just think about how many people you can help. And when those people, like I've been doing this 30 years. The majority of my list of people are in other companies. Guess what, man? You got to see what I'm doing to explode my business. What? And I introduce them to Chirp. So some people see it. I'll be honest with you. Some people see it and like, you know what? I'm going to join My Daily Choice now so that I can use your platform, even though they were in other companies, but they were probably not having the success they want. That's what you're trying to say, James? In a nutshell?
Yes, in a nutshell. Because I don't know what he's going to, I mean, he's already this guy is already in My Daily Choice.
He's reaching out to me, man. You know I'm talking to him every day. You know my follow-up game is outstanding.
Well, I expect. I mean, you straight no chaser. I expect that.
I don't miss nobody, because that's how you all got here. Everybody ain't on my team, right?
That's right.
Everybody got a message from me for the most part. Any other questions? Make sure, okay, I want to make sure that if you decide, if you're coming in under someone, like you have a team leader, you want to come in under them, not necessarily me. You want your people to come in under you, not necessarily your team leader. Now, if you're being exposed to this and you don't have a team leader and you was invited by me, then that's a different story. But I'm here to help everybody. I don't see team Motley Crue versus team Power Team versus CBD Badassadors. We're one team and we're all going the same direction. I think if you're in My Daily Choice, the goal is by next convention, your ass, I'm going to say a curse word, I'm sorry, your ass need to cross that stage as a super affiliate. If you're not a super affiliate, I'm going to put you in a headlock. I'm a pretty big guy, and I'm going to choke you until you're a super affiliate. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Except James. James taller than me. Everybody else.
The
Quick
affiliate
question.
link you sent out the other day, was that good or bad?
The which one?
You said you weren't supposed to
Yes.
send that out, so it's good?
No, it's not.
All right.
I'm confused about that. I'll get you squared away. I
Right.
think you already squared away, Nelson, because of you signing up when we first got started.
All right.
Quick question. I have the affiliate link that's tied to me.
Mhm.
Okay. What about the people? What about if I have anybody on my team that has joined Chirp prior to all of this going down?
They'll put them where they need to be.
What if they're
It's
already in?
a phone call. Tell Blake, hey, Marie Gregory's under me, put her there. Kai's under me, put him there.
Okay.
And right now we're still in the early stages of them creating let me say this to everybody on here. When I found Chirp, they did not have an affiliate program. They were just a service going business to business. I've changed the game. It is what it is. I'm going to take credit. I talked them into creating an affiliate program. I talked them into what to give affiliates. I negotiated our rates. I created funnels for network marketing. I don't own the software, so I mean, Ryan is still the decision maker, but just know that anything, any ideas you may have, I can call him up in a minute and get him on the phone and say, because I'm trying to get him to do some other stuff that's going to freaking blow your head off. I'll tell you what it is. It's going to blow your head off when you can do the same thing with WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and every other platform out there using this platform. So they all integrate together. I know. And I know it can be done because I'm in that field of making shit happen. So hang in there. And by the beginning of the year, you'll probably be a 100K affiliate if you just follow this. Anything else?
Hey, Shannon, I gotta go. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
I'll connect with you, but I'll be walking that stage. I won't get no block from you.
This is badass. At the other end of the stage, I'll be there high-fiving.
That's right. Yes, we are.
Awesome.
So much.
And then we can do these trainings all the time too. So if you have other people you want to introduce and you need me to go through it, eventually I'll fine tune it so it doesn't take so long. I'll try to narrow it down to an hour. But I like to keep an open dialogue because I'm learning from you like I'm learning the system.
Sure.
And together we'll be badasses.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Good luck with your
You're welcome.
businesses.
Anything else? Anybody else? Going once? Going twice?
Hey, Shannon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I just want to say, guys, I signed up for the 139 off the bat just because I do things like that. But I'm not using it like I should be. But when I do decide to use it, any question that I have, Shannon jumps on the live, brings up his screen, and he starts training me. So no matter which one you get, just know that you won't be left alone to figure it out. Shannon is there. Anytime I need a funnel, he's there. So that's all I wanted to say.
And if you don't use the system, I will harass you until you use the system.
Yes, he will.
Because you got to win. I mean, it makes no sense if you got it and you ain't using it. It's like, I'm just saying.
Oh, and also we do have our little secret group, and Nelson and James is phenomenal. If Shannon's not available, those guys, they've learned it and they're there to answer questions. So thank you.
Awesome sauce. Next. Okay, I'll go through the names. Teresa, any questions? Nelson, Marie, Joy, James, QLM 941. That was just Shannon, Ellen, Connie, Star, Woody, Myra, Debbie, ACA2166 at tampabay.rr.com. Andrea Montgomery. No questions. I'm stopping.